Good morning, Cowboy Jim here. What a joy it is to be back in front of this little screen. Kind of make sure I have a right attitude before I hit that start button. Let me tell you that. It's somewhat of a challenge. But we have so much. I have so much to celebrate in terms of life. We walk in certain freedoms that I believe are God given. I believe freedoms that our ancestors stood up and fought for. And we have the privilege and the honor of most of us being warm as I am. And I have such a beautiful little apartment here in Fort McMurray, Alberta, Canada. Children, I hope some of my relatives over there in Ireland will one day stumble upon Cowboy Jim. Now, last night I had the joy and the privilege of watching Tucker Carlson, Fox News, and I was quite entertained, and I I watched for 25 minutes as Tucker Carlson interviewed Canadian truckers. He's always he's always striving for truth. Sounds strange in today's day of media, how it's presented and why it's presented, and format and all that sort of stuff. But he gave one of the purest representations of the truck drivers who are doing what we as a people have the right to do, and that is to protest peacefully, not quietly. And he interviewed a few real truck drivers, showed a lot of footage of what a peaceful demonstration is. And I have said for years that we Canadians have a tendency to be polite, and we do, and we should. There's enough discord and lack of harmony, a lot of stuff done under the sun, children, shouldn't be done. And for a Canadian to honor God, country, one another, it's sure a pleasure to see. I do happen to run haul truck. I anticipate getting back at it pretty soon. And I know what respect and honor, kindness, humility, a peaceable attitude is. I don't always have that one in hand that well, but time to time I do. And but I watch Tucker Carlson. I have been watching that boy for quite a while. I used to think he chuckled a bit too much. He wasn't chuckling last night. He was giving the most fair representation of what we as Canadians are, try to be respectful, polite. I watched on one show down in the States not that terrible long ago, and Jimmy, I think it was Jimmy anyways, one other Yellowstone, and the Kiodask older gentleman. I think I may be younger than he. What was the best stampede he had ever been to? Oh, he said, hands down, that's Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Yeah. He said, 10 days, 10 days of rodeo. But he said the hard thing was, had to deal with those Canadian people. He said they were so polite. He said after that he wanted to go back to Wichita and fight a bit, just kind of get that edge off himself. That's what we are up here. We are polite. Truckers, you guard yourselves because you're in a peaceful demonstration. And it does not matter to me the political affiliations that you have. I watched a wonderful gentleman last night, a truck driver being taped, kind of interviewed by one of Tucker Carlson's reporter type people, investigative people. And the man was a Sikh. A wonderful turban. Led me to wonder how much hair is underneath it. I'm telling you, I bet that man has a full head of hair. And he is a truck driver. And he is working in Canada. He said he had been driving truck for 14 years in Canada. And he was a Canadian. Hey, children, the greatest joy that our ancestors and possibly you yourself have had is the privilege and the honor of immigrating to Canada and believing in Canada, believing in democracy, believing in freedom, freedom of choice. That's a gift that God has given to us. We can walk in that freedom of choice, and we should. It does seem to me, and I'm telling you, I am going to be really, really careful of what I say. See, I realize that YouTube is an honor for me. This truly is a privilege for me. So I'm not going to espouse anything that might make it so that I can't continue to sit here in front of this laptop and speak to you. Not speaking to the world, speaking to the truckers in Ottawa. You be peaceful. You be respectful. And when people call you racist, don't respond with racism. There's no room for racism in Canada. You're polite. You walk in it. So, Tucker Carlson, Fox News. I watched Gutfeld as well. He was so cute. I mean, it seemed like in the NWT, someone was driving down the road and come on a herd of buffalo. Uh, and buffalo are really quite interesting. Uh, if they take the notion that they believe that they have the right of way, well, don't argue with them. They do. When you're that big, well, they can believe anything they want. And that one buffalo uh, went straight into a little toy car. And I have heard tell that buffalo, if they decide to, will come up and flip your car right over and continue to roll it down the road until they get bored. And then they'll go back to doing what buffalo do, which is anything they want. And Gutfeld, Gutfeld said, it's so cute. Gutfeld said, boy, that was a big moose. And, well, it wasn't a moose at all, but hey, not everybody has had the privilege and the honor of shooting their own food, respectfully shooting their own food. And I enjoyed that. I enjoy Fox News. And I am really going to try to behave myself, not say the wrong thing, certainly not do the wrong thing. I never thought anyone noticed, but apparently they do. Well, God bless you. Pray for our truckers. Boy, if I'd been on the ball, I would have been down there in my old Dodge Cummins. It wasn't. I don't protest too much. I circumnavigate and I check out the playing field. And then I do what I do. You do what you should be doing for freedom, for Canadians, for freedom, for all peoples in the world. Freedom to believe in God, country, one another. God bless you. I'm going to shut this off now. I don't think I said anything wrong so far, but I better quit while I'm ahead. So God bless you. It's a scripture out of the Old Testament, God speaking. If my people, which are called by my name, will humble themselves and pray and turn from their wicked way, I, God, will hear from heaven. I will heal their land. That did not speak of religion, did not speak of race, spoke of, if my children, which who are called by my name, will humble themselves and pray, He, God, will hear from heaven. Heaven's not too far away, but neither then is hell. God bless you, children. Hope this one stays on. It should. Hope. God bless, eh? You treat each other with respect, because we are not racist. We're actually polite. We're Canadians. God bless.